Hey, what's up? So this is Domenica's channel, and for those who don't know me, I do a little bit of makeup, skincare, a little bit of a lifestyle. Some of it may be a good advice or not, I don't know. But today we are actually talking about highlighters and bronzers and how to pair them up. So what I'm going to do is actually show you how you pair up your bronzer with your highlighter, and I want to show you the difference between the cool tone and the warm tone and how to look at it. On the top of that, I'm gonna give you a few products that I stand by, I absolutely love. This video is not sponsored, obviously, so I'm gonna give you some of the ideas. Like if you're not sure whether or not you're pairing up the right products, I can show you exactly what goes with what. And I don't think that you normally pay as much attention to it because you just you look at the highlighter that you like, you buy it, and then the bronzer, oh well, it looks good, I'm gonna get it. So did you know that if you actually don't pair them up by the cool tone or the warm tone so they can work cohesively together, your cheeks will look muddy? I had no clue that this was what was happening as I was applying my product. So I started playing with makeup a little bit, and I saw different results depending on what I was applying on my face. So today I want to share this knowledge with you. It's just a good advice. It's not really knowledge, but anyone can figure that out. But yeah, I just feel like I discovered America again, and that's why I want to share this with you. So without further ado, let's start with application, and I'm going to show you both sides. So this side is going to have cool tones on it, and this one warm tones. And normally you probably want to do the makeup that kind of goes with it as well. So if you use the cool tones on your eyes, it's going to look better if your bronzer and your highlighters are on the same side, and vice versa. So I'm going to show you some of my favorite products, and for this tutorial I'm going to start with the bronzer. So for the cool tone, I'm using NYX 3 Steps to Sculpt, and this is actually a cool shade version of this. They have the warm one as well, and so I'm going to start with that bronzer. Absolutely love this bronzer. Alternatively, you can use Milani's. This is 03 Santan Bain de Soleil Silky Matte, and believe it or not, this is also a cool tone. So I'm just going to go with the NYX because it's more intense and it's really cool. I don't know if camera can show it. So what I do is I start with the bronzer normally somewhere here, right? Like I'm gonna mark it for you so you see it. And then I play with the bronzer, tap off the excess because I already put a little bit too much, but I'm doing it for the sake of this video. So I wanna make sure that it looks decent, but at the same time I want it to be visible. So I'm gonna exaggerate a little bit with this tone. So as you can see, you can tell I have bronzer on. And you can put as little as much as you want, but less is more typically in those situations. And then because I'm doing makeup for the camera, I'm going a little bit extreme with that. Okay, so this is what the cool side looks like. So now I'm gonna take my highlighter brush and I'm pairing it up, and this is a mixture of high-end and drugstore, so just so you have options. So I'm using Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector, and this one is called Pearl, and this is a cool tone. There's a cool tone highlighter. You see, it's almost white, but it really isn't. Once you start applying, again, dip your brush in it. The fan brush is the best way to apply the highlighter. So I'm gonna go on the top of the bronzer, right here where I want to put that highlighter. Okay, wow. So as you can tell, this seems to look okay together. Again, cool tone bronzer and a cool tone highlighter. This is how I apply the highlighter. You touch it very gently and then you just apply it just to have that highlight. Some people can put highlight right here. You can do that as well, just to highlight that portion. Some people put a little bit of a highlighter in the inner corner here, in the corner of your eye. For me, I do it like that, and it actually has this lifting effect, and it looks nice. So this is what the cool tone side looks like. And for the warm tone, I'm actually going to use, again, some of my favorite bronzers. And again, I'm going to give you option. So one of my favorite warm tone bronzers is actually Sunstalker Shady Biz by Fenty. And I have just a mini version, but I've been beating this up so much. So again, dip my brush in and go ahead. I don't know if you can tell, you see how, and this is the cool, right? And this is the warm. I think you can see the difference right now. So you do the same thing, you just put the bronzer on the top of your setting powder right here, just going up, because we are trying to create the lifting effect. So as you can tell, I do have a bronzer, and you can tell the difference between the shades. At least I think it's pretty clear. So now I'm topping it off with the same brand. So for my highlighters today for the tutorial, I'm using Becca's. So we use the Pearl, which is a cool tone, and now we're going with the warm tone, Endless Bronze Glow by Becca. And this one, guys, this is my favorite, all-time favorite highlighter. I use it religiously, and look what happened. It got a boo-boo. It felt, and so it has like 3 colors. It's kind of like a bronzy, peachy, and like light color right here. So what you do with your brush, you actually dip it and swirl it across all the colors, just so you get the true color of that. And again, this is the warmer tone. Again, I'm going on the top of my cheek here. And the reason I love Becca's highlighters so much is that they're so subtle. They give you an amazing glow, but so gentle and so perfect. So again, this is the warmer version. Those colors combined together give me like a golden glow. But if you're not into Becca's and if you want something else, you can go with Vegas by Anastasia Cosmetics. And this is like pure gold. And this is my second favorite highlighter, even though it's loose powder, which I'm not crazy about. I would rather have the pressed one. I love this so much, but I've been using it so often that I decided, like, you know what, I have to give it a break and I want to try some new products. So as you can tell, this is the warm side, this is the cool side. I hope that you see the difference. By the end of the day, you want something that looks nice, looks cohesive with the rest of your makeup, matches your eye makeup, your lipstick, all of it together. If you stick to cool shadows, cool shades or warm shades, I promise you it's going to look better. So the entire makeup should kind of have a specific theme, unless you're going extreme with some crazy dramatic eye makeup and dramatic lips, or then you can play around with it as much as you want. So I wanted to give you, so the Becca's, there's obviously a higher end, it's probably like $38 or $40 highlighter, but Anastasia is a little bit cheaper. But if you're not sure and you don't want to spend a lot of money, you can actually go with something like Maybelline's highlighter sets. So this happens to be the cool side. I just bought all 3. You get all 3 blushes, and then you get a highlighter, and this is a cool tone highlighter. They also have the warm version of the same thing, so you don't even have to think. You know that your blush is going to work with your highlighter and with your bronzer. So yeah, today I'm not putting the blush because I want you to see the difference between those 2 shades, the cool and warm. So what else? Milani's. So the bronzers, higher end Fenty Beauty, lower end Lumi Bronzed. This is a little bit too light. I use it for now. I use it typically throughout the winter. So these are my 2 options, the high end and lower end for the bronzer. And then actually the NYX and Milani's Cool Shade bronzers are very affordable drugstore products. Absolutely love it. For the highlighters, again, I use Anastasia and Becca as my warm option. And then I use Becca's and Maybelline Cool Tone highlighter. The truth is, there's so many products that I can only speak for myself and what works for my skin, but I hope this was helpful because we all want to use those products. We know how much better we look when we actually have a little bit of a highlighter here and we naturally glow and we feel better about ourselves, about what our makeup looks like. So I hope you find it helpful. Like I said, I'm gonna describe all those products in the description box. And yeah, this is all I prepared for today. It's a shorter video, but I just want you to be successful in your makeup journey, so why not start the right way and kind of follow a specific pattern. Like I said, pair up all the cools together, all the warms together, and then you have a perfect mix of products for your face. So yeah guys, so this is it for this video. I really hope that you found it to be helpful. This is what I'm striving for. I don't want to make another stupid video about nothing. I want to give you an advice, something that I discovered myself, some makeup artist secrets, I guess, for better, you know, looking makeup. So that's it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. It helps me so much. Click that like button, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.